Despite being situated on average 93 million miles from Earth, the sun plays a crucial role in sustaining life on our planet. If it were to shrink, grow, or change in any significant way, then we would definitely experience drastic changes in our lives. This is Unveiled, and today we're answering the extraordinary question, what if the sun was 2 times bigger? Right now, it's 865,000 miles across, which is more than 100 times the diameter of Earth, and so double that and we have something that's about 1.7 million miles wide with a circumference of close to 5.5 million miles. Assuming that its mass doubles at the same rate, what's already the biggest thing in the solar system is now even larger. Although incredibly, it'd still only rank as a mid-sized star compared to all across the universe. But were this to continue unchanged in a larger sun, twice the mass and therefore twice the fuel would naturally lead to a brighter and more powerful star. Currently, the sun loses about 4 million tons of mass per second via nuclear fusion, so this would also increase if its starting mass was multiplied by 2. The sun's already the brightest object in the sky, but now it would appear even more luminous across the landscapes of every single planet that orbits it. So more light, more heat, and more power equals a more efficient existence, right? Well, no, definitely not. We'd go from being not too warm but not too cold to being incredibly uninhabitably hot. Seas would boil, people would fry, plants would die. The outlook would be in no way good for the continuation of life. In fact, while living on Earth would no longer be viable, even our physical planet itself could find itself free-falling to a fiery end. So not only would Earth have been knocked out of the Goldilocks zone as per its current orbital path, but that orbit may well have been disrupted beyond all recognition at all. Say, though, that humanity had in some way developed a means by which to survive such fundamental changes. Perhaps we're all housed in some kind of indestructible building. What would we actually see if we looked out the window? As more and more of the sun's light and energy reached us, the greenhouse effects we currently experience would dramatically accelerate. The polar ice caps would melt at an ever-increasing rate, once green areas would dry and die out, and large-scale natural disasters would become the norm, with tropical cyclones and hurricanes reaching never-before-seen sizes as the temperatures continue to rise. And if that exceptionally hardy bunch of humans is still alive, they'd have very few ways of communicating with one another. The now strengthened flares would disturb communication lines, electricity supplies, and radio waves. We'd be holed up in sweltering conditions underground with little means of growing food or sourcing water, and with no way of facilitating any kind of group effort to get us out of the mess.